everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are unboxing RuneScape Kingdoms from Steamforged Games. This is actually a Kickstarter all-in pledge that my brother actually backed, and we now want to showcase on the channel. You might recognize him, he's been on the channel before, but this is my brother, Mitchell, and this is my friend, Sean. He's new here. He wanted to be in the video too, and we are a fan of RuneScape. I haven't played it as much as you have. You're a big fan of the game. I haven't played it too much, but it looks like an awesome game, so let's just get right into the unboxing. Starting off with the base, I'm going to push the rest of the stuff off to the side. And because it's your game, I'm going to let you do the honors. Yeah, breaking the seal.
Nice. So I don't know how much of RuneScape you guys have played. You guys have like
no, it was more like way when I was younger.
Very little.
Yeah. I don't know too much. I didn't follow the campaign that much, but I think it did raise quite a bit on. It was Kickstarter, right?
Kickstarter, and I think they also did Game Found. I think.
Or Game Found was the pledge manager. I think. Yeah. So they got some cool looking miniatures. They got a game board, and I think most of this game is just like going on different quests.
Yeah, so it's completely cooperative. So you guys kind of pick a quest. So one of the more easier ones and basic one that are in the game is you kill a vampire in Dracula Village, or something of the sort. There, it's been a while since I've played RuneScape myself. So it's a very miscellaneous game where you do the same tasks over and over again until you get experience.
Yeah, that's what I remember playing for. It was just like farming. And like that, I don't remember that much of it, but
yeah, there's two different versions. There's pay to play and there's playing for free. Playing for free, you only really get to the dragon, and then you only get certain things. Paying, of course, you get so much more, but you do have to pay.
Yeah. Steamforged makes some pretty good games. I heard this one's a little bit more of a lighter weight game, but I think if there's a game that has a good IP that brings people more into the board game space, I'm always say like, yeah, let's give this one a try.
So for people who haven't played RuneScape, what kind of gameplay is it? What other games can you compare it to?
D&D. So like it's very RNG based, where you roll the dice and then you kind of hope for the best. And if you lose, you can lose your food, deal less damage, die to your all that kind of thing.
Gotcha.
But it's very cooperative, where we move around the map together or separate, depending on our goals. And then we can freely trade to get food for quests, experience for like mining, fighting. There's only up to 5 players, 1 for each kind of role. I believe there's like 2 mages, 2 different fighters, and 1 archer, so like a healer.
Yeah, so these are like custom places, how you can customize your character, name them whenever you want.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's very much like you're gonna.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a campaign kind of thing. Yeah. Here's some beautiful boards with some information.
Nice.
Oh. I didn't follow the campaign too much because you said you were backing it. I was like, cool, I don't have to invest my money into it. But yeah, we got some cardboard tokens, and it looks like the game board there. So this is the map of like RuneScape. So you're gonna be, I think what happens is you travel to these different cities, then you probably set up the mission there.
Yeah, and if you don't progress as you like, so there's a certain card that gets up there at the end of everyone's turn, and it makes the campaign significantly harder if you delay progression. So it kind of forces you to complete the game.
That's cool.
Not just
you guys the dragon. That's probably the final boss for. Like,
that's the final boss for free to play. That's correct. Yeah, you can't.
You remember does he have a name? He probably does. Probably.
Helvrog.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's right on the box. Okay. I should have known that. Again, that's how much RuneScape I know. But it looks cool. All right, yeah. So here's some characters from the game box.
Yeah, so he's from a place, and it's right in front of you. It's one of the expansions. It's,
this is the vampire I think you're probably talking about earlier.
Yes, I do kind of forget his name. He is a very early on, like level 30 boss in the game.
So one of the very early bosses.
Yeah, so that big guy is kind of from there. It's where you get a lava cape, really sought after thing. Very sought after item in the game. Put the good attack quite a lot.
I'm assuming these are just all the different characters you can probably bring with you. How many players is it?
It's up to 5 players. Yeah, so there's 1 archer, I think a mage, a clip more. That's supposed to be a cleric.
But I think all these guys are characters you can choose and play.
Correct. It doesn't matter in the sense of I could be the archer, but I could main magic. It doesn't really matter because your player sheet is customized to use.
Yeah. Do you know? Is it the type of game that you have to have so many player can you control all characters? Like you have to have 5 in your party at all times, or can you play with 1 character and play 3?
At least 2.
At least 2. Okay. I wasn't too sure. Again, I haven't followed the campaign that much, but all these characters look pretty cool. Are you a painter?
No, that'd be Shelby's job there if she ever.
His wife, she paints, but you guys.
Honey, I have a project for you.
Yeah.
Well, no, like she still wants
Yes.
like we also have Wonderland's War, and she wants to paint that as well, but she just hasn't found a paint company that she likes.
Yeah.
And or we haven't bought the necessary tools either. So
Tons of cards. I'm not gonna open up and show all these cards. I might do a quick B-roll of some of these.
yeah, so like
but the artwork looks pretty good.
they're essentially like quest cards, resource cards, kind of similar to The Witcher in that sense of like storytelling and then quests.
Yeah. And I what I've heard, it is a lighter game, so it's not like.
Yeah, my dragon.
Oh yeah, should put that back in. While we do that, you want to pass him the other bigger box and start on that.
I love this. Like this.
It's very thick, good cardboard, and I'm curious what like this all the stats for like maybe for the boss fight for the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah.
Like how to set it all up.
But I like how they have a double purpose.
It's honestly like
rules on the back, and then the.
Yeah, I'm curious. The rulebook is
Yeah, Draenor Manor. That's that's the quest. Is Draenor Manor, yeah.
45 pages, so campaign. So yeah, it's like a campaign game, and I think you just play through, and it might be set up different based off like what decisions you make, probably.
No, 100%.
Like
Yeah, so if you choose to stay in town because you can, or if you choose to explore, all of which can have a negative impact. You can choose to share resources if you're within the same color, I believe. But yeah, don't roast me in the comments if I get things wrong. It's been a very long time. RuneScape actually decided to ban me. I stopped playing at some point with I was doing a pay-to-play quest. I think it was like Trolls in Love, something like that. And then I came back months later, and it's like, oh, hey, I got banned.
Because just
I don't know. They said I was botting, and then I appealed the ban, and they said, yeah, no, we agree. We'll give you back your account. But then they took all of my money, all of my gear, and I'm like, I was super high level. I'm like, I don't want to get all that stuff back. Thanks for nothing. I wasn't active.
and they said you were bought.
I was doing maybe someone went into my account. I don't know. But I was doing a quest. That's the last thing I remember. Trolls in Love, something like that. And then I came back months later, and they said, "Yeah, you're banned." And I'm like,
Oh yeah,
I'm like, what the heck?
But at least you're still fan enough to buy the game. Now you can't get banned from playing.
Oh
again.
well, I mean, RuneScape's been talking about it for a very long time. It's been a very
Oh my god, this is deluxe.
Yeah,
so
that's
this is all the
deluxe,
premium
yeah.
stuff. I just opened this box. Oh my god, this is super nice. Holy smokes. Feel that. Oh my god, really.
yeah. So even in the
Oh.
playthrough, they didn't show off the components. They more or less talked about.
Okay, so
Specifically just game.
that was the retail base box, and this is like the upgraded stuff. So this is nice. Holy smokes. The colors are nice. The material is great.
So this is PvP. That's what it looks like. At least looks like the PvP area. Or it's just and this is the desert. Yeah. Okay. What are you doing?
I thought this was. Oh, it's two different. Oh, it's one piece. Oh, I thought it was two different pieces, but it's double-sided. That's why it got me confused.
I think they all are.
Yeah, they all double-sided. Yeah.
Yeah.
This must be this must sit beside the original map as an add-on.
And then
Can you? No, I didn't see.
oh, these are all the
bridge.
upgraded components instead of the cardboard pieces. So this is like the deluxe, and this would be the game board, but it's a nice mat instead. King.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So you probably play with that.
So Draenor Manor, and then Falador, Varrock. Yeah, okay. You have like this is pay to play area. You kind of all in the free to play. You get Falador, the Varrock, and that's basically it. Well, I guess to Lumbridge. I don't know if Lumbridge is on that side.
You want to look quick?
I do, yeah. Yeah, so they have Lumbridge over here. So then this kind of would sit kind of off here because they have the dig site as well, and then Lumbridge kind of overlaps. I'm not too sure
Where would
how this would add.
situate more on that side?
That's a whole other map in the game.
Okay.
So maybe you teleport there somehow. This coincides with
One of those.
the lava cape, which I was talking about earlier, and then the
is that this one?
tech.
This one?
No, the lava one. That
Oh,
one. There you
this
go.
one?
Yeah.
Do you want to do
This
that
is kind
next?
of their world. Yeah, we can.
So I think you got all that because you got all the mini expansions, right? So
Yeah.
each map probably represents to go to that, and these are just like these are boxes to hold the miniatures, and maybe
Yeah,
it shows you on the box.
yeah, that's gorgeous.
Yeah, it is. It's great material too. At least you can actually fit it in the game box. A lot of time when you get playing that, they ship it separate.
Such like a game studio or game company to make an island that you just travel there, right? And it's just like teleportation or something like that.
Yeah.
Especially back in the day, like Elder Scrolls Morrowind, they had an island that you could go to, but you couldn't walk there or get there because they didn't have the graphical powers to show you getting there. So they're just like, here's a portal, and it just warps you there.
The other one was the miniatures. This one's the cards for it.
Yeah, but these would be like the boss
That would be the boss. Yeah.
that you fight. And is this an extra character? Do you know anything about this guy?
No. I mean, I would say
Maybe he could be a companion.
because he's gray. He could be a companion of some sort. It's max player 5, and you only have. I looked at all the expansions.
Pretty
It's
decent
still max player 5.
miniatures. I wouldn't say they're bad, and I wouldn't say that they're like amazing, but they're pretty good.
Yeah, they look like they're pretty good quality. They got a fair bit of detail.
They got a good thickness to them, and big enough to like say, oh, if this is your guy, and then I won't point that one, but he's got a good size to be like, yeah, he's gonna be hard to fight. He's not the same size as like the playable character.
Okay.
So. And you are playing this on Monday,
Yes, I'll be playing
which
it Monday.
at the time of this recording, it's a Saturday. I don't know when I'll get this video out, but you have to tell me how it goes.
Yeah, no, hopefully we'll probably pick the basic quests like the Vampire, Draenor Malad,
Yeah.
Draenor Manor.
And it's a campaign game, so I'm assuming
Campaign,
like
yeah.
you kind of have to play with the same player.
Well, no, it's a campaign game every playthrough with new playthroughs every time. So if I were to pick the dragon, I'm starting from level 0.
Okay.
That's my understanding of it.
Yeah, I think you might be right, but I'm not too
There's
sure.
another one for you.
I feel like that would be the best way, but at the same time, that means that in the same playthrough, you have to be high enough level to kill a vampire versus the dragon, which is just incomprehensible.
Yeah, because to me, like each one of these small boxes is a quest, and then there's multiple quests. And you said you can also play a versus mode, right?
I did see a PvP map, but I do not know if there's PvP in the game.
Yeah, you didn't follow it too much. You just
No, I wanted to see the
excited,
excitement
back
playing
button,
myself.
all
yeah.
in. That's the type of back you are.
I mean, when you play a game for hundreds of hours of your life and they come up with a board game, how do you not commit to it?
Well, I mean that's how they make the money, right?
Well, I mean, I'm happy.
Yeah, no, when you see it back, I'm like, great, cool.
No, I don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Mitchell, can you come over so we can play?
Yeah, so the black dragons
That's
are just a
what
good.
I like to do.
Yeah.
I'm like, if I can't back it, let's see if I know somebody else.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So this, okay. So I thought this was the PvP area. This is looks to be like more like the Black Dragon map, which is more of a temple, but
When you got like a Hydra dragon.
Did you have one of those in the fabric version?
Yes, I had this one in the fabric one I saw.
Okay.
And so this looked like the PvP area in RuneScape.
So when you
but,
got the Deluxe, that's probably like an extra add-on, and it just came
It
with
replaces
everything.
these with the rolled
Yeah.
up maps.
So this one has what looks like a companion as well. It looks like a cat. I can't say I recognize that in any way. But then a gorgeous,
It's a black miniature, but it's a sick dragon.
gorgeous 3-headed dragon.
Oh, it looks like you have touch stones.
I mean, that
They
makes
probably did
sense.
that for shipping, so it wouldn't break off. It's,
and storage purposes. Like,
yeah, that is awesome.
can't say I remember the cat unless it's from one of the mini games. So if you know it, please let me know.
You have to build it. It's so big. That's crazy.
Don't build it right now. I have to go back in the box and the menu won't fit.
There you go. That's what it looks
do
like. I'm gonna
You leave
that
that in, yeah.
Anyways, so that was that box, and we're moving on to another one.
So this is like the Queen Bugs. I don't know if you guys have ever played Monster Hunter, but I relate her to.
Yeah, you almost backed Monster Hunter.
I did almost back it. Monster Hunter is another good game that I love. Ever since the Ultimate all the way up to Worlds. I mean, I wasn't a fan of Worlds personally, but yeah. So there's a bug boss god in 4. What was she called? I'm forgetting her name, but this is what she reminds me of.
I
She's
feel
a
like
big,
every
big-
fantasy kind of game or world has a bug queen of some kind.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
awesome. It's absolutely so. She's. I don't recall her being overly difficult. She's a high
doesn't-
level, but
she
I don't
doesn't
recall
look
her
that
being a
hard.
hard fight. Yeah.
It's got a good stinger on it. Cool. Miniature looks great.
Celtic Queen.
There we go.
Monster Hunter.
Another
I'm
version
thinking.
of the map.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So all of these maps came in Fabric, which I much
Yeah, you got
prefer.
that all in Deluxe.
Yeah. So the last one looks to be more or less probably a food expansion. There's also a major quest line in the game that I never ever completed because it's like 1,000 quests into one. That involved food and freezing everyone at a dinner table. Also forget it. Again, just vague memories of the game. It's been a while. I was just mainly
Yeah, I
a
played it when I was like a teenager.
If you know the quest
That
he's
was-
talking about, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, if you guys played the game and got your copy and played it, let us know what your thoughts, or if you backed it, still waiting for it, let us know in the comment section down below. I am actually personally excited. I was excited when I see the campaign. It did look like they stayed true to the game.
Might actually
So-
be the name of the expansion, to be honest. The quest that I'm thinking of.
Of course.
I did the quest as a means to an end. There's an item you got onto it, which would help you reduce your HP to 1, and then there was like a nightmare zone where you would just in a certain armor set where low HP you are, the more damage you do. So I needed the rock to get my HP at 1, and then just smack the crap out of people. So that was about all I did for that quest.
My knowledge of RuneScape is that I played it only to like forge and kill
RuneScape.
people, maybe.
Yeah, so this is probably, if I had to guess, this is gonna be like a separate market. If I had to
like
guess.
a market where you put
Yeah.
stuff to go buy. There's not like a map. No, it's not.
No, it just says RuneScape expansion.
So you said this is like
so.
a food.
So
food
that's
thing.
some
Well,
kind
it's a culinary expansion, so I'm assuming it's for more food.
Like he doesn't look like a boss. He's not that scary.
No, that's the main chef in Lumbridge. That helps you with a lot of quests and cooking guide, like a main teacher.
This looks like
And
a
I
starter.
can't.
That's
say
like
no.
literally what you look like when you start out in the game.
Yeah.
Before you get anything.
And what are the cards like?
You want to open? Do we want to open up any? Sure, why not?
I'm very curious on what this is. Is this where you put the cards?
I would like to think so, but it isn't
Or-
quite symmetrical, is it?
No, so I'm thinking like maybe they're not like miniatures for food or tokens for food, maybe.
Well, there is
Oh, like a
food
stockpile.
tokens.
Yeah,
so I
so
could
this
put
seems like
cabbage
you-
in there.
Yeah, you might, depending on how they work. I'm not too, brushed up on my RuneScape, but I did see you had a whole bunch of punch outs in the main game,
And then
and I feel like these are
Yeah.
boxes that you'd put those
you're gonna like
punch
make
outs
some
in
ingredients and
as
stuff.
some, like you said, some kind of marketplace.
Yeah, so like this is funny. So that like, there's a kitchen card. So at the end of the round, if there's no food token on this card, discard the card and flip this card and flip this card.
I think this is just an
Yeah,
additional
that's
thing
fine.
that you could play as to like add to like any expansion.
Yeah, but this one's funny. So it's an exploding pantry. So whatever you do to trigger it, that's fine. But then it says dodge, razor sharp lettuce. And
What
so
I think there's always RuneScape was always funny in their jokes.
Yeah,
Like
no,
it's a
they're-
twist on fantasy. Like it's still a fantasy game,
Yeah.
but it's like a twist. They add jokes to it and stuff. Like it's not just like oh,
No, yeah. If you actually read some of the quests you do,
it's funny. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, see, this has more equipment too.
So I'm sure there'll be more expansions that will come out for this as well.
My equipment's an explode. No, so these are culinary. So raining cabbage, fruit frozen tenderizer. So yeah, so white plate mail, magic short bow. Yeah, okay. So these give me more weapons.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's everything, hey?
That is all. I mean, it'll only take me 5 hours to play through it, but yeah.
Wow. Alright, that has been the unboxing for RuneScape Kingdoms. Let me know if you guys have backed this or even had a chance to play it in the comment section down below. Let me know your favorite campaign games as well. Until the next video, I'll catch you guys later. Take care. Bye.
I still want to do thumbs up.